day, good people. It's another fine day in the year of the Resolve 2 and Dave Bravo Dave Anomaly, the normal cars. It is a special edition of Rebellion. I think the next 2 weeks will be Rebellion Countdown to Kizz-mas edition. We'll have all sorts of kind of important matches, including starting off tonight with Kizzy going one-on-one in that holly jolly hardcore rules Merry Kizz-mas match. Who will show up? We'll find out in just a second. However, it would be remiss of me not to point out something that happened earlier today. So if you would, let's turn our attention to some security footage. You see, Noel was getting dragged around, beaten up backstage by Onyx. Security was on their way as soon as the alert was hit, but also, I don't want to say lurking around backstage, and I like to imagine it's because of her own goodwill, or perhaps even just because she hates Onyx so much. Sakura was on the scene, climbed the ladder to stop Onyx from tossing Noel what looked like over into that terrible light fixture, but Onyx rolled out of the way of that devastating Sakura kick and it connected with Noel instead, and she is the one who went flying into the light fixture. She is currently, as we bring it on back, also put the music back on real quick, thank you. Noelle is currently not being checked on locally. She is at a hospital right now. We're wishing the best for her, but as you can imagine, someone's very not happy about that, and that someone is Susie. Susie doesn't care if it was Onyx or Sakura. At the end of the day, Susie said Sakura is the one who kicked Noelle, and maybe it's just Susie who just wants to fight everybody, but Susie will be going one-on-one with the All-Star Champion tonight. Sakura's made, some intentionally, some unintentionally, so many enemies recently, and I think something's got to go down about that, but we will cash in on that in our fourth match tonight, but we have a whole bunch of matches to get through. Triple threat featuring a handful of the greatest of all time when it comes to tag team action, Reko, Merrin, and Yuri. We have another matchup in our series of round robin matches. This time Yaoi Wowie will go 2-on-2 against Team Wow. 20 minutes, can anyone get a pinfall? We'll see. And of course, in our main event, we will have Pimp Kazuichi going toe-to-toe with Ryoma. This match happened all the way back in May? April? Maybe April? Somewhere along then, somewhere around then. I digress. It might have even been March for all we know. Not the 7th though. They will go toe-to-toe in our main event. I'm sure Kaito will be watching. I think Pimp Kazuichi is trying to relay that Kaito may actually be a changed man. I'm not sure if Ryoma buys it, and they'll be battling tonight. But that's the future. The right now is this open challenge, and we're about to see who is opening the open challenge this time. I can't say as the stars go because the match isn't quite loaded yet, but the stars will go very shortly, as they do when they do, and will they do? They will. And they'll do it right now as the stars go. Okay, actually this time when the stars go. Black. I have actually been through this intro before. We had an audio issue, and by that I mean the audio channels were not turned on. So I had Kizzy go back to the back and start her whole entrance all over again. So Kizzy is getting a leg workout right now. A shame. I'll say to you guys again what I said the first time, and I need to get some water this time to be honest. Kizzy has started this open challenge, holly jolly hardcore rules. We know what she's capable of. And I can't even say that she's been like flopping recently. She had incredible kickouts, incredible kicks in her first match against Callie. However, the Squid and/or Kid from Splatoon did come through with a 2-0 victory. Kizzy at least looking to try and pick up a pinfall tonight. Will she be able to do so? We'll see if her opponent lets her. Because if it's as tough an opponent as Callie, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Live chat. Who you got? And welcome once again to Rebellion. It's been a minute since we've had a little Rebellion. And now, I don't quite know this music. No. Shot. Is she saluting the sun? She's doing some sort of yoga. That's Wii Fit Trainer. Look at those glutes. Wii Fit Trainer is here. Kizzy might be getting a massive stretch tonight. Probably a master of submission holds if I had to guess. I'm not sure what Wii Fit Trainer, at the very least, an enigma. Look at that. Some people are like, hey, she's sitting on that thing like you saw on an exercise ball. Did you see that flip? The athleticism of Wii Fit Trainer is something that Kizzy might have to worry about in the onset of this match and the offset and every set. This set, bat set, game set might be a match, and that match is starting right now. Let's do it, Clyde. Start this bad boy. And Wii Fit, oh, hold on, I was gonna say Wii Fit going in a little bit too fast. Kizzy was able to stop herself, making sure that Wii Fit didn't get any offense in off the get-go. Runs the trainer into Clyde. Kizzy, I'm sure, not wanting to have the same record as someone with like the likes of Kanji, member of the Bullet Club, a true failure like they all are. What is Kizzy? That's an apple. Hey, you know what? Kind of makes sense to me. Look at that. Oh my gosh, hold on. Kizzy's reversing everything out here. And putting Wii Fit Trainer in a stretch of her own. But Wii Fit too used to that, knowing stretching is important. Preaching the importance of stretching, now going after Kizzy. Looking to finally get some offense and roll into a kick right to the jaw. And another kick right to the back. Apple, middle of the ring. Maybe Kizzy was trying to lure Wii Fit Trainer in with a healthy snack. Doesn't look like it worked too well. Wii Fit Trainer is a snack. I'm gonna behave. Speaking of, apple in hand. Oh my gosh, tried to beam it at the back of the head of Wii Fit Trainer. Back of the ring. They're going all over the ring. There are falls count anywhere. Wii Fit Trainer still like trying to dance away from Kizzy. Kizzy baited to jump outside to try and catch up with Wii Fit Trainer. And eats the mat. Wii Fit apparently knows how to play a little bit dirty. Maybe Wii Fit Trainer's teaching us all that the best way to go about a fight like this is not to expend too much energy. And outsmart your opponent, because your brain is the strongest and most important muscle in the body. Oh, but Kizzy looking for that quick pin. Clyde doesn't get there quick enough. Would have probably just been a 1 anyway. Oh, big slap. And a drop kick to the back of the shoulder blade of Wii Fit Trainer. You're going to want to get one of those, like, point your elbow down and then pull down on it to get that back of that shoulder on there. It's going to be a whole bunch of just stretch talking. Hold on. Wii Fit Trainer now the one with the table in hand. And I don't think looks to set it up. Does set it in the ring, surprisingly. Are we about to see that table get used is a real question. Oh, maybe not. Black Widow locked in deep. But Kizzy out of it immediately. As I said earlier, Kizzy I don't think playing games after losing 2-0 last time that she had her open challenge, and by last time I mean just 2 nights ago. But Wii Fit Trainer out of the blind spot going out of the corner, caught Kizzy with a Hurricane Rana. Kizzy's still fighting back. This is the second time Kizzy has thrown Wii Fit Trainer into the referee. Clyde, it looked like the head of Wii Fit Trainer might have accidentally bonked on the crotch region of poor Clyde. Almost causing a low-key low blow, but there's no DQs here. Kizzy can do whatever she wants. And just what is Kizzy gonna do is the real question. A kick into the barricade. Oh, but a reversal by Wii Fit. A super kick to the face, and double feature connects. One to the jaw, one to the back of the head. Rocks your brain back and forth. Didn't have resiliency built up, but was still able to kick out. Kizzy, I'm sure now, is starting to feel like she's beside herself. Tried to use the steel steps. Wii Fit, I think, just barely able to stop herself as the trainer gets hit with a wicked knee to the back of the neck, and Kizzy goes laying in thick with those shots to the face. After losing 2-0, it does seem like Kizzy is being like a little bit more aggressive. Stomp to the back, keeping the trainer isolated in this corner. Wii Fit with the reversal. And me getting tongue-tied, Kizzy able to stop herself as well, gets the shoulder up. But not this time. Wii Fit trainer goes abs first into the corner of those steps, and the microphone in hand. We talked about Christmas caroling last time. Kizzy didn't do any. The microphone was barely used at all this time. That may be a different story. Tried to whack her with a microphone. Tried to do it again, but Wii Fit got out of it. Wii Fit got away, knocks the microphone out of Kizzy's hands. Kizzy with the reversal, though, sends Wii Fit trainer flying across the mat on the outside. Kizzy doing a little dance, a little shimmy, a little Kizzy shimmy. And what is she doing here? Grabs the feet of Wii. I don't know how she's fighting with bare feet. That would terrify me. You might like it. Pull a pinky toe or something? I'm not sure. That's a 2. Ooh, it was a 2 count with resiliency. I was gonna say Kizzy has the strong upper hand in this fight. Wii Fit trainer is in dire straits at this point. If Kizzy decides, hey, it's time to hit that finisher, the first fall goes to her easy. And there's a Christmas light tube. Wii Fit trainer is getting roughed up, but hold on, that might change. No, Kizzy catching the foot, gets a knee up. And Wii Fit trainer catches a shot right in between the eyes. But he lifts that foot and lifts Kizzy up. Dirty Deeds-esque. 1, 2, and that might be resiliency. No, not for Kizzy. She kicked out at 2.9 without resiliency, maybe 2.7. My gosh. Kizzy realizing, oh, that's your best shot. It did hurt. It hurt bad, but I got a whole lot more left in the tank than you do. Kizzy can't let that get ahead of her. We saw what happened in the other match. At the other match, Callie was able to essentially rush her at the start, but then Kizzy took the entirety of like the middle section of the match and then lost it at the end, where Callie just went wild, and Wii Fit trainer was about to do the same. But instead, the Kizzy kicks connect. She tried to go for that double feature again. Missed out, but able to reverse. Catching the temple of Wii Fit trainer. Onto the apron. Kizzy not looking to bring this thing back into the ring. But Wii Fit trainer is tossing Kizzy in between the ropes. We're back in the squared circle. Hurricane Rana. Maybe we spoke too soon about Wii Fit trainer. Maybe this wasn't a battle of strength, but a battle of endurance, as Wii Fit calls her up, kicks in the thighs, Dirty Deeds connects again. Ladies and gentlemen, pinfall for 1 and 2, and that is resiliency burned on Kazuna. Will it be a merry Kizz-mas after all? I don't know, but oh my gosh, a whole guitar. Wii Fit trainer, you don't gotta do it, right into the chest of Kizzy, shattering, splintering. Kizzy, I don't know how she got a foot up after that. Wii Fit trainer really admittedly fighting back like a soldier in this match, but a reversal by Kizzy. Rocking the jaw. Sending Wii Fit into the ropes. Deep arm drag into the broken wood of the guitar. Oh, but turned around. And again onto that Black Widow. This time Kizzy's taking a lot more damage. Will she have to tap? No. Very quickly puts the hand underneath the leg, saying, oh yeah, I've watched a lot of tape at this point. I can't be prepared for anybody, because it could be anybody, but I can be prepared for moves. Kizzy goes under the ring saying, maybe I need a little bit of revenge. Turnabout's fair play. Went under the ring and said, how does that guitar feel? Smash it against Wii Fit's chest for 1, for 2, and that's 3. First fall for Kizzy in this fight. First fall for her in the entirety of the Open Challenge so far. We gotta keep that in mind too. Kizzy going. Oh my gosh, Kizzy go! Oh boy, Kizzy getting her arm or her foot caught onto the post there. Honestly, with how she twisted and turned, it might have hurt her more than her Wii Fit trainer. And Wii Fit trainer, I think, starting to realize that. Goes for another guitar. That's the 3rd guitar in this matchup, right against the back of the knee of Kizzy. Trying to destroy the kicks used in that double feature, tossing Kizzy back towards the ring. What is Wii Fit doing? Going up on into the what? Oh no, going out sky high. If this connects, it could be a fall for Wii Fit trainer. And it does! A missile drop kick from the heavens down to earth. And another kick to the back for good measure. Wiping those feet on the face of Kizzy as Wii Fit's looking for dirty deeds again. Exhausted. Thinking about doing a plank. Still doesn't have the energy for that either. Pushes up and goes for the pinfall on Kizzy. This will be the first fall for Wii Fit trainer. One apiece. And it could all end right now. Hold on. Long ways to go. I was gonna say shades of Ryoma. Looking one more time for that dirty deeds. Kizzy, if you don't reverse this, it's as good as gone. Boom! Crawls into the pinfall. Is Wii Fit trainer gonna make the upset of a lifetime after the start of this match? She does. What a show. Wii Fit trainer went through it. But I'll tell you what, we talk about a premier athlete, and I'm not talking about Yosuke, because, you know, miss me with that. We talk about Wii Fit. And what a show she put on, goodness gracious. Hit me with that wa-cha-cha. So far, Kizzy's had no luck. Will she be completely defeated going into going to the fight before Christmas? We'll see. She's got a lot more fights to go. Will she be able to pick up the win? That's what everyone is thinking at this juncture. However, that's not what these three are thinking. We're thinking about the Racket of Salt. In just a couple weeks' time, at the start of 2025, they will have held those tag team titles for a whole year. Tonight, Merrin, Yuri, Reko, in a triple threat match, which honestly could bang. We'll see if it bangs in just a moment. I'm excited to find out. Will either of these two, Yuri or Reko, pin the tag team champion? Will they? Who? We're about to find out as the stars go. Wait for it. Black. And now first, what a story she's had this year. Yuri Rose.
The following is a triple threat match. Making her way to the ring, representing the Grinders.
It's been
from Japan.
representing the what? She's representing Wattpad, but she represents what? I'm sorry. Regardless, let's take a step back. Yuri has had a little bit of a storybook of a year so far. Let's talk about it. At the start, she had a groundswell of support. She became a breakout star. She might be in contention for like breakout star of the year when you talk about it, when you think about it. I don't know who just yelled on the right side of my ear, but someone in the audience needs to chill. We'll continue taking a step back. She won the tables championship. Ended up being in a triple threat match, and Mew was in that match. The two of them teamed up against Racket Assault on the way to that triple threat match, and can they coexist? And they beat Racket Assault. Non-title match. And then we all thought, hey, maybe one day they're gonna have to go toe-to-toe with Racket Assault again. Mew went on her own little journey against LA Knight. Yuri tried to compete for the AWE Championship. And now that they're both done with those specific things, they've come back together to potentially take down this woman and her partner. The Racket Assault, one half of the tag team champions, Merrin. The future is bright for whatever she wants to do. Holding that championship for 320 plus days, I think at this point? 330 plus days? It might be 340 at this point in time. Regardless, there she is. And that's just this title reign. When you talk about the entirety of both of their title reigns, cumulatively, she's held that title for over a year. This title reign is about to hit that over-year mark by itself. Can Merrin do it? That's the question we're all asking. That's what we're all wondering tonight. Will she be able to win this triple threat match? A lot's on her mind. Apparently Tamara has been missing for, it feels like almost a week at this point. Nobody's seen her, and that's odd because this group, they're so stitched tight, they're knitted so close together. They're like three peas in a pod. It's very my success is your success. And I'm sure that's got to be weighing on the mind of the champion. And you don't want anything weighing on the mind of the champion, yourself, when you're in the ring with Yuri. In a moment's notice, you could blink your eyes and you'd be turned upside down, ready to get hit with that climactic ending. And especially, you want to stay focused when you're in the ring with the one we refer to as Unbreakable recently. As of late, we've had some incredible countouts. I'm sorry, incredible kickouts.
Representing the good girls.
But never have we seen anybody break out of the Wyvern Sleeper. Twice. Kick out of that menacing, coolest kick in town in the same match. Reko is one who made a name for herself at the end of this year. She's always been kind of lost in the shuffle, and that's because for a while now was kind of lost herself. After losing Mishima, but now I think now very comfortably realizes that Reko was there for her, but I think they've really taken a major stand of us versus everybody. We'll do whatever it takes to get to the titles. What does that mean for tonight? What will Reko do tonight to prove that her team deserves the shot at this a major live event at the Fight Before Christmas? We'll see tonight. If Reko comes out on top, if Reko pins Merrin, the world will be talking. But it's triple threat rules. One pinfall ends the match. Yuri, Reko, and Merrin. I will say, when we talk about this year, these are 3 big names. We talk about this year, these are 3 people that you do have to mention. But look at that DDT. And that kick to the back. They're both targeting Yuri. And you know what? Admittedly, that makes sense. Wattpad attacked Rakata-san. They've attacked Reko and now the Rock Artist. They've attacked everybody. Not everybody. They haven't attacked everybody. That's more like a, I mean, I don't know who's attacked everybody at this point. Probably the Bullet Club. They suck. Let me stop, you know, throwing trays, you know, everybody catches for every once in a while. Reko pulling Yuri back into that knee. Once again, I gotta point out, they have been big focused on just taking down Yuri. And I can't blame them. I can't blame them the slightest. But look at that move by Yuri, catching and turning around Merrin into that neck breaker, but Merrin kicks out at 1. Reko now focusing in on Yuri as well. Our literature club lover forced to roll out of the ring. Boom. And when you think about it in the ring right now, we got two music lovers as well. One pretty good at it, one, well, at least she's cool. Shot to the back of the head, Reko. Honestly doing numbers in this matchup, and that's important. Reko, I think, had the most to prove, at least in terms of, like, beating competitors. That's not entirely the truth. I gotta take that back, actually, because when you think about it, we gotta take a step back. Sure, the Rock Artist just lost at Brawloween. On the entire build-up to Brawloween, except for one pivotal moment, they had the number of all of Rakata-san. Rakata-san could not beat them at all. But when the bell rang and the titles were on the line, it's a different mode for Merrin and Panat. And I think we're starting to see a little bit of that mode right now. One, kick out. Merrin bringing a lot of moves out of her arsenal. Sometimes you think you've seen it all from a competitor, and then all of a sudden they'll bring a little something special that you ain't seen before. Kick to the gut. Middle rope, what is Yuri thinking? Sunset flip from the middle rope, pin 1, 2, kick. Merrin breaks it out, knows that one pinfall wins this fight. Yuri with a kick to the inner thigh. I'm not sure what she was going for there. It almost looked like a pedigree. And Reko tossing Merrin, sending her down, going for a pin with Yuri in the ring. Maybe not the highest ring IQ in the world. But Yuri well studied, wisely tossing Reko out. Looking to send Reko down, so she has Merrin all to herself. Could just want to turn her around and hit that climactic ending, but instead sends a message, slaps in the face, and goes for a pin. Merrin, I'm sure, is not going to be happy about that. Feint! Feint hit, and then essentially lured her into a DDT. Up and Merrin tossed in the corner. Reko with a German suplex into the pinfall. There's been a lot of good, like, quick, snappy pins in this fight. This is one of those matches where everything could end in a moment's notice. Off of the ropes, Reko turns right into a drop kick. Yuri up. Oh my gosh, she missed the coolest kick in town. And maybe that's that lack of focus that we were talking about before. Tamara not being around right now is starting to weigh heavy on the champion's mind, and Merrin's forced to roll out as Reko's looking to hit. Oh. I think Reko was thinking about that power cord, but instead a bulldog by Yuri, and Merrin, I think, is realizing, you know what? Anything goes. Don't mind if I do. Oh, but can't use that bad. Reko goes flying. Yo. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe I spoke too soon again. Reversal into, oh, reverse the climactic ending as well, and hits the coolest, a reversal of the coolest kick in town, but connects on the way back. What a sequence between those three, ending with Merrin getting the no. There was no resiliency. There was a world where that was the end of the match. But Yuri gets the shoulder up. Reko realizing that, tossing Merrin to the outside, saying, alright, we ought not underestimate her. Yuri with the champion in tow, has her on the ropes. Oh, what is this? On the ropes here. Oh my gosh, facebuster, elevated facebuster, assisted by the ropes, and Merrin's down for, hold on, 1, 2, Reko. I think Reko kicked out at the tail end of that, but also Merrin got up and said, no, 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 no. That for sure ain't the end of this thing. You ain't stealing this one. Oh, but Reko might steal a little something here. Sends her down right into the hands of Reko, but Yuri's there to break it up. Yuri back on it. Nobody's burned resiliency in this fight, but I'll tell you what, it was almost over when the coolest kick in town connected. It's gonna take more than that to take down Yuri Rose. The power cord connects! And broken up. Yo, Reko's been on fire. Like, shot after shot, Reko's been on fire. Everyone's hitting their big moves. And speaking of, climactic ending, right on to the, almost onto the baseball bat. Oh, but a big forearm clubbing blow by the champion, and goes outside of the ring saying, alright. Oh, look at this. Hold on a minute. Yuri saying, I don't need that. Broken up. Reko had resiliency, didn't have to use it. That was a nasty drop kick. Did you see the angle that it hit Yuri? It almost like drove her knees into the ground. It's going to be hard for her to kick out. I was going to say, did you see the angle of that last drop kick? And I wanted to point that out because it looked devastating, and it was enough for Reko to steal this victory. Merrin, and I want to point it out, hit that drop kick going like this into the tailbone of Yuri, essentially kind of crumbling her knees down. And that impact to the knees, that immediate like pain to your knees, I think Reko also noticed that Merrin had just might have gotten sent to the outside, and Reko realizing you might not be able to have the leg muscle right now to kick out, was not able to, stole this one. Reko, in a world, who would have thunk? Who would have thunk here? That triple threat match is through, but hey, keep in mind we're gonna have another triple threat match, not tonight, but with the other 3 members of these 3 teams. So, watch out, y'all, me back on. That was the second match of the show, and we got another one that could go a whole 20 minutes. Because we have our round robin continuing. This week we will have Kave and I'll hate them Yaoi Wowie versus Team Wa. Next week at Rebellion we will have Sonic and Knuckles going up against Parks and Rek. And of course, the round robin will also continue this Friday at Fracture. With the other combination of teams, and that'll be the full set of our round robin. So who will earn points tonight? After tonight, Yaoi Wowie could have 4 points. I want you to keep that in mind. We'll see if that is how it plays out as the stars go. How do they go? They go black. All right. And here they are. Mr. Golden Ticket and his mans. Yaoi Wowie.
To the ring at a combined weight of 362 pounds. The Yes Man.
Now, I will say it is hard to get a pinfall in a 20-minute match in tag team action. Especially when you have teams of the caliber that we're seeing in this round robin competition. However, Sonic the Hedgehog did not want to tag in Knuckles. Maybe thinking if I can keep him fresh for another, like, I don't know, 2 minutes. He can definitely last, but that was not the case. And brand new in their second match in the AWE. So far, technically undefeated, but also have not had any wins. It was a time limit draw. This team has 1 point. And I actually have an alarm that's about to go off on my phone now, I'm realizing, so let me turn that off so we don't have a nice little interruption. Oh, I got my Pokemon TCG app thing. I got my stamina ready. I'll do that after this. 20 minutes are about to be on this clock. These two came through and impressed. And I'll tell you what, it wasn't just them. They had a certified potential tag team match of the year with Parks and Rec, Skips and Pops. It was a jolly good show. I would just like to point out that if that match had gone to its true finish, we might have been looking at an all-time classic. Wario, as we saw, picked up an injury, but he's starting off this match against Kave, and it looks like they're, oh my gosh, immediately going after the chest of Wario. Dropped on the knee. Or I guess kicked in the knee. Kave, oh my gosh, already going after that chest of Wario, saying, we have a target. I'm going to take advantage of it. Wario, not happy about it in the slightest. Tossing not tossing Waluigi. Oh my gosh, heavy shots. Big punches by the short but stocky man. Oh, no. Oh my gosh, just sat on him. Sat on him with authority in the corner. But what do we got here? Waluigi. Now going after Kave. And I was going to say they made the tag when they needed to, I believe. But look at this. Kave turns it around and big stomps over and over again. Yaoi Wowie looks to try to build up to 4 points in this round robin. Now, this Friday will technically be their last match in the 2v2s section of this round robin. If they can somehow stock up 6 points going into that, it would be fantastic. I think it would almost guarantee them a position. It would almost guarantee them the championship opportunity. Hold on, Kave tags himself in. I'm not sure if that's gonna be. I think he might have tagged himself out. I'm not sure if that's gonna fly that well with Al Haytham, but look at this. We're already at a 4 count. Waluigi with a reversal. Looking to drag. Oh wait, hold on. Both members of their teams are stunned, and we're at a count of 1. Waluigi in. Al Haytham rolls through, and it's a power bomb on the 7-footer. Goes for the pinfall immediately. It's 1. It's 2. Oh my gosh, Waluigi might not be number 1. Man, just hurting a little bit. Big chop. And another one. Al Haytham saying, you newbies ain't got nothing. I am Mr. Golden Ticket. I am better than you. But it looks like they don't believe that. And this match is like really a whole lot of, hey, let's go after each other's partners. It's been a lot less of the legal person is the person who's in the match. But, oh, hold on a minute. If Waluigi is somehow able to stop Al Haytham from getting back into the ring, I was going to say they could win by countout. But Waluigi gets, Wario gets back out. Waluigi, gets a little cheap shot in there. Hold on. Look at the boys. I was going to say, look at Team Wa. The Wario brothers. Oh my gosh. Belly to back suplex. Wario, I think, honestly, too short to get tossed in like that. Walks around. Realizes Al Haytham's trying to get a little bit of love from the audience, and they do love him. I will give them that. Our cameraman also loves him very much, but no one loves him more than Kave. Picked up, but not working in his favor. Into a German. Oof! Bridged with it too, but didn't go for the pinfall. Ugh! And we've actually seen that in the previous match. That fake out into DDT. Al Haytham, he'll study the tape, so watch all the matches. And now he's starting to take some damage himself. Tags him with Medikave. And I want to point out, not a lot of signatures and finishers built up in this one because there's not been a lot of pins. It's all been power moves, and a lot of them have been moves onto the other opponent's kick out by Wario. First person, I believe, to really build up a finisher for real in this fight. Kave not letting him get to Waluigi either. Standing Spanish fly. Wario, I was gonna say struggling, but instead getting rocked by Kave. Elbow drop to the back, and we have to remember he started with a hurty back, hurt midsection. Wario has to make that tag. I think they're trying to make sure that potentially he can't compete. There's, at the very least, he won't be competing again at Rebellion before the next major live event. But right now, he's hurting. We're at count of one. Only 5 minutes have gone by in this fight. Tossed into the corner. What could they be thinking? Nothing. Again goes after the leg. The knees and the leg, and that makes sense when you're dealing with a powerhouse. It's hard to lift. They'll have to lift with their back if they don't have their legs. And as we just talked about, Wario already has this hurting back and midsection, and they are targeting that to much success. Went for the pin. Waluigi not coming in for it. Wario didn't have resiliency and did not need it. Rolled over. Tossed back in there. Is there going to be a tag made? No, this time. And that's how they're splitting it up. Kave going after the arms. Al Haytham going after the legs, and both of them, okay, I take it back. They're both going after all of the appendages. They're just trying to destroy Wario, and right now, it's working. Oh, it's working well, too. He has him up on the top rope. Wario, we could be seeing the end of this man's. We saw him at the Spanish fly from the floor, but now from the heavens to the ground. Look at his back. Shattered with that move. Tossing and turning. If Kave is able to hit that signature maneuver, it could be curtains. Another shot to the midsection. Al Haytham lifting up Wario, sends him down. This is getting hard to watch. Wario begging, saying, Waluigi, I need you. Wow, makes the tag. 13 minutes left. It might be about survival. Immediate back elbow drop. What is this man's doing? Tried to wall on him, but reversed by Al Haytham. Al Haytham said, you went for the head, but your shot wasn't strong enough. That cheeky back elbow by Waluigi right to the temple could be enough to put you down. Hold on a minute. I was going to say a tag team finisher at this point could be enough to put somebody down as well. Right now they're trying to take down Waluigi, wear him down as well. But this isn't a match about wearing down. I'm going to be completely honest. It's not about wearing down your opponent. It's about getting those big hits quick because there's still just 12 minutes left in this match. At most. And the big slam by Al Haytham. Al Haytham honestly raged up at this point. Waluigi trying to do his best. Oh my gosh, with the big old clogs right to the face of Kave. Al Haytham hits a nice shot, though, into the back breaker by Kave, and that's one, that's two. Waluigi kicks out. Waluigi's starting to feel the effects of this matchup. They just need to survive. They need to survive and say, hey, as long as we can not lose any points in this fight, we're good to go. Tossed into the corner again. And this time, I think they're going for that tag team finisher. And there it is. The roots of Irminsul, but broken up by Wario. Team Wa are, I was gonna say struggling, but they're doing their best to make a comeback. At the very least, they have not burned resiliency in this fight. Going after the nose, and did you see that? Trying to, like, have his back towards Clyde, saying, ah, let me get the cheap move, wah. And big kick. Tried to stun Al-Haytham, did not work. Al-Haytham then instead stuns Wario. Waluigi able to fight back. If he's able to hit a big move here, it could be a stunned Al-Haytham. Not quite. He needs one more punch or a kick to the back, and he doesn't. Oh, wait a minute. Waluigi? What is he thinking here? Clyde looking around. Waluigi also went ahead and like, took off the turnbuckle there. Clyde going in to fix it. Where is he taking him? Waluigi back in the corner. Wario, we gotta watch him. You gotta know that back, that midsection, we talked about it all throughout this match, and I'm gonna keep talking about it every time he gets hit there because I'm worried for him. This is all about, like, endurance and survival. There's a world where he goes into a championship match at the Fight Before Christmas devastated in his chest. And this is what we were talking about. Locked in deep onto the chest. Oh my gosh, it had to come in quick. Waluigi had to come in quick, but got a code breaker for his efforts. Kaveh taking the opportunity to say, alright, we'll just hurt everybody. And Al-Haytham looking like he wants to do the same thing. If they can do extra damage, and it looks like they might be doing just that. That straight back powerbomb, Al-Haytham has 3 finishers. And he's about to hit one of them. Page Turner connects. He used to call it the Page Turner. Now it is the bookmark, and it's 1, it's 2, and it's resiliency for Wario, without a shadow of a doubt. And if he goes for it again, and he might not actually. Yaoi Wowie has worked together as essentially a perfect unit. Seemingly the most well-oiled machine of all time. In the corner. And they might be going for that tag team finisher again. No, they're just going for a regular tag team move. Kaveh did not have a finisher lined up, but he knows Al-Haytham does. And more importantly, Wario trying to get out of there. Needs to make the tag to Waluigi if they're going to survive for this next 8 minutes. But that might not be the case because Al-Haytham already dragging Wario. Trying to drag him to the center of the ring. Go for the pin, I think. Oh, trying to go for a senton. Wario able to stand up. Shot right to the arm. Al-Haytham still on one knee. Lifts him up. Suplex. Wario stays alive, but once again, as we said, he has to tag in while I guess he doesn't have to. 1, 2. There was a world where he stole it. There was a world where he stole it. That world is not this world. I don't know why he turned him around. Using the steel post, his elbow and his shoulder into the steel post. I don't know if that was a good idea. That might have woken Al-Haytham up even more, and that DDT connects. Wario stands right back up. But Al-Haytham sends him right back down again. Rolls. And that honestly might be it with how much damage Wario's taken. 1, 2. No, it's not. No, it's not. But it might be over in a second. Pop-up powerbomb. Center of the ring. 1, 2. That's it. They have 4 points in this tag team tournament.
Here are your winners, the Yes Men.
Yaoi Wowie has been incredibly impressive. They borderline decimated Team WAAAAAAA. And I'll be real, if they're able to also beat Parks and Rec, they almost have a guaranteed shot. I think they will they? Not necessarily. As we said, it is a round robin, but in one final match, all teams will be there. The winning team gets 4 points. The second place gets 3, third 2, last 1. That has the potential to change things, especially if Yaoi were out first. But that's the future. This is the now. Right now, Yaoi 4 points. Which is wild. Especially when you think about the other two teams, Parks and Rec and Team WAAAAAA, just having the 1, and Sonic and Knuckles having none. That being said, they got more matches to get through. And speaking of matches, after Sakura's, and certainly, we can't even like, be like, oh, did she not? It was an accident what happened to Noelle. But Susie does not care. Susie doesn't care, she just wants to fight, and Sakura understands that. She says, okay, if you want to fight, we can go. And they're going when the stars go. Black. And there she is.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Susie
from the edge of reality
has been on a little bit of a warpath recently.
Susie.
Go and do your stomp. As I said, she's been on a warpath, and it all started a couple of, I guess, kind of like a month ago. We had a dream match between Hina and Chie. After it, Susie attacked them both. Ended up getting Noelle involved, and getting Noelle involved, look at where that's ended up with Noelle, in the hospital. Put through that light. That light has almost ended careers. For all we know, it's ended Noelle's career. I don't know at this point if Susie's mad at Sakura or mad at herself. She's got some learning to do about this aggression, and this aggression is no longer just hurting the people that she wants to hurt. It's hurting the people that she cares about. And until she realizes that, I'm not sure what's gonna happen. Maybe Sakura is looking to beat that into her tonight as Susie goes one-on-one with the All-Star Champion in our semi-main event. And now that we get here, yeah, we saw whoop-de-doo Sakura. We saw her do what she does. She's one of the greatest of all time, but she did just get pinned by Chie this past Friday, 2 days ago. And I know at that point there's got to be a lot going through her head, some anger going through her head saying, dang. She's been through a lot in the last couple of months. This Onyx thing, potentially people seeing her as having more of a mean streak. But a lot of things that she's done can be explained, but when they start to stack up, you're like, can they? But like, even I have to say, clearly, accident when we saw earlier. Clearly Sakura didn't do that on purpose. At least I would like to believe so, I would like to hope so, as this match starts off. Susie going after the All-Star Champion first, clubbing blow to the back, and throws Sakura spine first onto the floor. But Sakura catching that foot. Oh, wait a minute. Susie able to reverse that catch and takes Sakura down. This is starting to look just like the Chie match, where it was essentially all Chie at the onset and then Sakura came back. However, that might not be the case. Susie just got her foot caught in the rope, but able to get out of Sakura Ogami's grasp. Toss to the corner. Oh my gosh, shoulder tackle into the corner as well. Maybe stunning Sakura immediately in this fight. Not yet. Gotta hit one more powerful move on Sakura. Susie, I don't know if this is really gonna work out in your favor. It is a ways away from Sakura. She was gonna make it. But Sakura rolled out of there saying, oh, no. Locked in deep in a submission hold. This early in the match, Susie saying no. Not after what you did to Noelle. All-Star champion. As we said, has been involved in a lot of things. I was gonna say we saw the brawl, Susie and Noelle versus Hina and Chie backstage. Sakura was supposed to help them immediately. Did help them initially, or was going to until Onyx was backstage. Kick out by Sakura after that headbutt. But if she goes for that move as well. Oh my gosh, there it is, Dragon's Rage. That kick connects, and that may be enough to take Sakura down from resiliency this early in the fight. It's been all Susie. This Susie is mad. This Susie wants to take Sakura's head. And she does. Let me take another step back. Let me continue where I was going. I was gonna say Sakura, big beef with Mikan. Mikan was dressed up as Onyx. I don't believe is the real Onyx, but who knows at this point. Mikan dressing up as Onyx, apparently potentially working with Onyx enough to rile Sakura up and beat her senseless, throw her head through a car window. Would not stop attacking her. And that led to the onslaught that we had with Susie, Noelle, Hina, and Chie. Last for a while. Sakura teamed up with Hina when Chie was absent. You hate to see it. But Sakura was tagged in, I guess unexpectedly, or tagged out unexpectedly by Hina. Hina was like, oh yeah, give me in, I want to get in. And Sakura didn't fancy that, didn't appreciate that, and doesn't appreciate Susie. I'm sorry, the good knee into the Dragon's Rage. Oh my gosh. Is she about to... I'm sorry, we need to talk. She just swept the All-Star champion. Hina! Oh man, turnabout's fair play. Turnabout is fair play. Sakura's second fiddle right now, but turnabout is fair play. And they're brawling again. Oh, what do we got going on here? Hina dropped by Susie. Susie saying, all right, we can fight again too. Dropped onto the ropes. As I was about to say, Susie just destroyed the All-Star champion, and it's maybe it's that elevated sense of what had happened. Sends her down to Noelle. Maybe that brought out another spark in Susie that she needed. But Hina saying, this one's for 2 nights ago, eclipsed in the middle of the ring. Nobody does it better than the Asahina. Oh my, wait. Trying to make her tap out too. And here's the other thing. Sakura just rolled to the outside, very clearly not helping, not wanting to get involved in everything that's going on here. Oh, but Susie just raged up. Susie just raged up. Mad about... I was gonna say mad about Hina and what's going on now. But Hina stepping in the ring. Might want to be sure-footed because if... I was gonna say, if you let Susie get... oh my gosh, clawed the eyes. Clawed the eyes, turned her around. And the move she couldn't hit Friday connects. This brawl's still going. these two despise each other as well. But Hina getting out of this. They've been hitting each other with some of their best moves. Essentially a continuation of what went down on Friday. There's bad blood. There's bad blood between so many of them. There's bad... Oh, and they're trading blows. Hina with a shot to the throat. But Susie firing back. Hina, however, catching that. Susie catches right back. Hina throws hands. Overhand strike and a kick right to the face. Hina lifts her up. Thrown into the corner. Maybe thinking about that eclipse again. And as I was going to say, kind of odd, we would expect her to go Sister Abigail immediately. Susie rolls out of the ring saying, all right, no, thank you. Wait a minute, no shot. From the heavens sent onto the floor. Oh my gosh. Also, Hina and Susie now enemies. 2K, I need you to catch up. And I need to catch up with what's going on. Hey, look. Watch our talk over here real quick. We gotta talk. We gotta talk, like, right now, because this has gotten out of hand. First of all, Susie just devastated, beat the All-Star champion with ease. We will exit. And let's talk for a second, because... Let's do a little bit of talking here. So we have Susie, right, who attacked Hina and Chie. We have Sakura, who attacked her. That's not an M. Mikon. Let's talk. So, Chie just pinned the All-Star champion. Susie also pinned the All-Star champion. Hina pinned Mikon. Mikon still wants Sakura. Sakura beat up Hina. I think that's about it. We got a whole tangled web of shenanigans here, and it all looks like it's the only person, I think, with a line to everybody is our All-Star champion. And I think I have an idea. I think I have an idea with all 5 of these ladies. Sakura, it ain't gonna be easy. But it is gonna be official. In fact, let's make it real official. Hit that music. Huh? Not this music. Cut this music off. Huh? I'm talking about this music. We got 5 competitors here. All in this big old mixed up web of attacks, hatred, feud, and it all centers around Sakura. And I'm not sure if this was Onyx's plan or not, but we gotta do something about it. Everyone wants to get their hands on everybody in this web. And once again, at the center is the All-Star Champion. So, at the center is the All-Star Championship. So, at the center of the fight before Christmas, it will be Susie, Mikon, Chie, Hina, and Sakura. All vying for the All-Star Championship in a fatal 5-way gauntlet eliminator. Every X amount of minutes, somebody else will come out until all 5 competitors are in that ring. The last person standing will be the All-Star Champion. Sakura These last couple of months after winning that championship have been hectic. And I have to feel somehow, some way, Onyx is at the middle of all of this. Probably laughing. But at the very least, I think you do have something to prove. So let's see if you can do it. An old rival in Hina, Chie, and Susie, who just pinned you, and Mikan, who still wants to get her hands on you after what you did. I think we're good. We also have to keep in mind, Mikan, who I think was in that 3v3 match, somehow, some way was able to kick out over and over again out of all the big moves from Hina, from Chie, from Sakura. I don't know if you remember that, but I recall that. Mikan is a threat in this match too. This is a whole big match of threats. Susie was the least threatening until what we saw tonight. Until Noelle got kicked from the rafters to that light. We haven't seen the rage of Susie until we've seen it just now. That is our All-Star Championship match. However, we got one more match tonight. It's the Pimp. It's the Kang. I'm sorry, not 2-on-2, 1v1. And it's about to go down after I blow my nose, because I got a little sniffle right now, so I'll be right back. Alright, this is it. This is all she wrote. Let's make it happen. The Kang, the Pimp. It goes down. As the stars go. Black. Speaking of, there's our Kang. Our short Kang. Kang Ryoma. Out here with the quickness. The quickest entrance in the entirety of the AWE. Waste no time. I don't even know if he wastes 25 seconds with his entrance. Maybe with this part in addition. Mayhaps. But honestly, maybe not. Maybe so. He goes to all four corners, I think. That's where he spends his time. He says he wants to get in front of the people as soon as possible. His people. And I respect that. I appreciate that. It's a man of the people. A king of the people. Kang Ryoma. This has been a career-making year for Kang Ryoma. Becoming the Kang, becoming the champion, having this feud with Kaito. And here at the end of the year, it's still Kaito's call. Whether or not he wants to face Ryoma. We could have all sorts of qualifiers, but once again, it's all up to Kang. I'm sorry, not Kang Ryoma. The champion Kaito. It could be Champ versus Kang. Never got a rematch for that championship. Lost it inside of the cell at Ticket to Paradise. Could he get it back? Become a two-time champion? At the very least, Pimp Kazuichi still believes in Kaito. After their match, he believes in Kaito. Ryoma, not so easily won over. He said he'll be happy to face Kazuichi. He is still loyal to Kazuichi, but he's saying he might not agree with every decision Kazuichi makes. Kazuichi's got a good heart. It hurts me to say that because, you know, I got a little bit of beef with Kazuichi, but I digress. This matchup starts now. The Pimp going out quick. Friendly little exhibition. Slides under into an early accolade. My gosh. Deep Boston Crab. And a kick right to the face. A long time ago, I believe that used to be a finisher for Silas. As a shot to the back. And tossed outside of the ring. Another shot to the face. And a stunner onto the ropes. I think Kazuichi insisted they have this match, insisted they run it back. Just to ensure that Ryoma's not blinded by rage or regret. Not blinded so he can't, because if you're blind, you can't see somebody change either. He doesn't want Ryoma to be caught in his old ways, or rather caught in the past, caught up in the things that happen, because if you keep looking back, you might miss the future. That's the way that Kazuichi lives, and that I do respect from this man's. Bulldog onto the mat. The ultimate pimp reverses with a knee right to the face of the Kang. These two still trying to put on a little bit of a show. Deep arm drag rolls through. Hook in the leg, 1, 2, early 2. Early 2 count, hold on a minute. Big chops by the ultimate pimp, hold on a minute. Reversal by the Kang. And off the ropes where he feels most comfortable, drop kick right to the chest of his leader. Turns him around. Oh, but look at that reversal of the signature. That's bad news bears for the Kang. If Pimp Kazuichi is able to work up that pimp slap, we could see the small mans go flying high into the skies. Oh, look at that. Going with the speed, though. Did you see how fast that was? Threw him into the corner and immediately was there with the elbow. Didn't really give Kazuichi a chance to even think about reversing it. And another shot. Up and down onto the back of the neck. I think Kazuichi also potentially just saying, hey, fight me. Get all of that out of your system. We'll take this back to the night where Kaito turned on us. It was just you and me having a friendly little match. Hold on a minute. Kazuichi just too good, though. Throwing hands left and right. Oh, but look at this, and no. Kazuichi pushes away, turns him around, and drops him. Although in the late parts of this match, it has been all Kazuichi, the big moves by Ryoma have been enough to give him the slight advantage, but that advantage is now fading away as Kazuichi turns him around. Oh my gosh. To the back of the spine, and a flying clothesline. And into the pinfall. Ladies and gentlemen, that's 1. That's 2. Just 2. But he's waiting for the pimp to stand up. Up, over, long ways to go, connects. Out of absolutely nowhere, kick out resiliency burn by the ultimate pimp. And a shot to the small of the back. Going on the ropes again, that's what we love, the Kang. Went from the ropes, it looked like he was thinking about going to the top ropes, did not work, or did not go fast enough. Rocking right back, and look at this. The Kang reversing right back, Pimp Kazuichi trying to do his best against the Kang. But at every intersection, he is in the lead, but look who raged up. That may have changed things for the Pimp. Sending Ryoma down. If he stands him up, he might be getting ready to hit that Pimp slap. He goes flying. My gosh, 1, 2, resiliency burned. It's anybody's match. This is often where we look and see that this is the... Oh, wait, hold on. He's going for that leg drop again. Not wise to go to the same, to the well, rather, 2 times in a row against someone as well-versed as this man's big splash, small man's. And wait. He's also going for it again, but Pimp Kazuichi said, if it won't work for me, it sure won't work for you. Don't do your leader like that. As that shot to the back connects. Kazuichi going to the heavens above, going to the skies. A big splash, but misses it. Oh, but Ryoma also misses that kick. Kazuichi using this time to get the advantage, runs him into the ropes. Ryoma with a reversal shot to the face of the bloodied Kazuichi. Do you see even more blood went with every single hit? Picture perfect drop kick right to the jaw of the Pimp. Goes for the pinfall. Could that be the end of this matchup? The Kang steals it. The Kang steals. There is the champion, Kaito Momota, walking over, does step in the ring. What is gonna happen here? A friendly stare down, potentially? I think Kaito's making it official. I think Kaito's putting this title on the line. I think he is officially saying he will fight Ryoma at the fight before Christmas. Well, alright, Kaito attacked Ryoma from behind, leaving him, no he didn't. That didn't happen. 2K's high. 2K is so high. That's crazy. That didn't happen at all. Kaito very politely walked up and said, "You want it? Let's do it one more time." That's wild. And I want to point out, the last time that that Ryoma fought Kazuichi, Kaito did come out again, except he attacked Ryoma. This time, he looks at him saying, "Let's do it the right way this time around." That's true growth. I know Cassie's been talking, saying, you don't have to fight Ryoma, but I think it would be the right thing if you did. I think it would really be the final step in this this chapter of growth for you. And look at that perfect image. That's all the world wanted to see. That was our show. That was Rebellion, and boy, do we have a wild one. Kizzy and Wii Fit Trainer kind of went wild. Wii Fit Trainer snuck it in the end. Reko stole this match, this triple threat match. Yaoi Wowie seemed to be an unstoppable duo. Susie wiped the floor with Sakura. Essentially did what Chie did on Friday, but did it better, which is crazy. And Ryoma beat Pimp Kazuichi, and Kaito made it official, and I'll also make it official. It will be Kaito Momota, it will be Ryoma one-on-one for the AWE Championship. Alright, I'm very excited. Hope you guys are too. That, however, is our show. We will be back this Friday at Fracture. So get excited for it. I'm excited because we are so close to the fight before Christmas. One last thing, the voting is open and it will close this Saturday, I believe, for... Oh, I think it closes this Friday, actually. This Friday at like 11:59, so like close to midnight on Friday. Or I guess close to midnight on Saturday, technically. Yeah, the polls close for your submissions. All of them are in one big poll. The top 3, I believe, will be going on to the Rumbles. So make sure you vote. Make sure you rally. Do whatever you must. Because, watch out, I'll be back on. It is almost the fight before Christmas at this point. The fight before Christmas is a week from this coming Saturday, which is wild to say, but it is the truth. It pops up early this year because there are just four Saturdays in this month, and Christmas is in the middle of the week. Is the real thing, so you know, it is what it is. That being said, I hope that you guys had a fantastic time tonight at Rebellion. I know I did. And I believe that's it. We've set a couple of championship matches tonight. As we said, Sakura Gauntlet Eliminator. As we said, Kaito, Ryoma. It's official. And I'm looking forward to it. The show's slowly getting built. I'm excited. And you know, tag teams, it looks like Yaoi Wowie is getting there, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm the United States Aviator. I'm taking off. Live chat, thank you for coming up. I'll see y'all this Friday for Fracture. Toodaloo Flight Crew. Thank you for watching.